Okay, so you want to freeze the action like a pro, or you want to have beautiful motion blur. It's all about shutter speed. Shutter speed is how long your shutter stays open. A fast shutter will open and close quickly, freezing action. A slow shutter would stay open for longer, letting in more light, but it'll also capture movement. Fast shutter speeds, you can think of numbers like 1/1000th of a second, are great for sports, wildlife, or freezing a water splash. The sun's just setting, we're getting that beautiful golden hour, and I'm just gonna take my camera with the settings I already have and just shoot out at the door. So that's shutter speed 1/100, f2, and ISO 800. Now as you can see, my image is completely overexposed. I can fix this by increasing my shutter speed. So I'm just gonna crank that up to 1/800. And that's the power of shutter speed. It can really help you control your light. Something I love doing with my shutter speed is just cranking it up. So 1/4000, 1/5000, 1/8000. Now to really understand how fast that shutter is, we need to change our drive mode to high speed. Just listen to that. Oh, I just love doing that. Slow shutters, like 1/10th of a second or slower, are great for waterfalls, light trails, or the motion blur effect. Medium shutters are ideal for everyday photography. They keep your subject sharp and you don't get too much motion blur. Okay, now we are back in the studio. And all the lights are turned off except our key light, which is on the lowest setting possible. We've moved into the darkest corner of the room, and you can see we're only lit by this one candle. Now we're gonna see what that looks like if we try to photograph it with the same settings that we just used outdoors. Now that is completely underexposed. But that's expected because we're shooting at a shutter speed of 1/1600. What we need to do to achieve correct exposure is to slow down that shutter. Now at a shutter speed of 1/4, the image looks correctly exposed. But now there's so much motion blur that we can't identify what the subject is. So if you want a sharp image, we'll need a tripod. I'm gonna need to hurry because that candle is burning quick. So I'm gonna focus somewhere for the middle and take that image. Now that's pretty good, but really for me to get all the details in the camera, I'm gonna need more depth of field. And we'll tell you exactly how depth of field works in the next video. But for now, just take our word for it. We'll increase depth of field to f7.1. Now again, we don't have enough light. So we could increase ISO, but in order to keep our image as clean as possible, we're gonna reduce our shutter speed even lower. Now we're gonna expose for as long as 10 whole seconds. Another thing I like to do is I like to set a timer, especially when I'm taking really long exposures, because I can click my image, move my hands away, and ensure that I have the sharpest image possible. So I'm gonna click, timer's gonna start, and let go. It's gonna take that image for 10 seconds, and hopefully we get what I wanna see. Amazing. I am really happy with that image. If you followed us so far, hit that subscribe button. In the next episode, we'll talk about aperture, the secret to blurry backgrounds and tack sharp landscapes.